Where?
Hold on.
No, hold on.
What the hell is going on?
Let go of the gun!
Hi everyone, Donut here. Today we are going to be diving into the importance of handgun safety and trigger discipline. Now I know most of you probably didn't come here for that. Most of you probably came here for the exact opposite, murder. Lucky for you, I've got two insane examples of what not to do around firearms. So, firearm safety.
Come on, stop pointing the gun at us. Pointing it at us.
We got a little bit of everything today, actually. A legally armed citizen getting hurt because an officer couldn't do her job right, and a kitty diddler trying to wrestle a gun away from an officer. It's going to be a wild one, so stick around. But first, a word from our sponsor. Guys, let me tell you from a business owner of several businesses, that stuff is chaos. Also, puppies are chaos. Other than puppies, order fulfillment for an online business is absolute chaos. That's why our sponsor for today is ShipStation. I ran several e-commerce businesses and brick and mortar stores, and I use ShipStation for everything. You want to save money on shipping costs, automate shipping? Not only can you make your business life a lot easier, you can save a bunch of money. You can get discounts up to 88% off on DHL Express, UPS, and USPS, and up to 90% off on FedEx rates. You can automate shipping tasks from one simple to use dashboard. Not only that, ShipStation can integrate with tons of different e-commerce platforms. This includes eBay, Shopify, even Walmart, Amazon, and even more. Deliver a better customer experience with industry-leading scalable features that help ensure accuracy, get shipments out the door fast, and keep customers happy with automated tracking updates with your company's branding. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce business using ShipStation. 98% of those companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life. Right now, you can get a 60-day free trial by going to shipstation.com/donutoperator. That's shipstation.com/donutoperator. Back to the video. Let's get into our first story. January 6, 2025 at around 9:37 p.m. in Milwaukee. Milwaukee police officers were executing a search warrant on a 19-year-old man for some of the worst charges that you can catch. Pretty gross stuff. I can't even say because YouTube doesn't like some of the words. But as you've probably already guessed, it was bad stuff with children. Really bad stuff.
Police.
Oh my God.
Hey, how you doing, ma'am?
My daughter's scared. She's like, she don't know what's going on.
No, are you okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'm Officer McGee. Detective wants to talk to you guys.
About what?
Are you Miss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it home?
Home? Where is he?
He's here.
Where?
Hold on.
No, hold on. Here.
Officers arrived at the suspect's house, and it didn't take long for them to determine that he was inside. You know what? Just burn the house down. But I guess you can't do that. The suspect's mother actually seemed pissed off that the cops were there. You'd think she'd be a little bit more concerned with having a child predator in the house, but it is what it is. I say we go back to my Molotov cocktail idea. At least she was honest that the suspect was inside of the home at the time, but not before she shut the door in the officers' faces, which is never good because now the door is probably not going to exist for much longer. It's confirmed that the guy with warrants is inside of the house. The officers are trying to maintain visibility for everyone's safety right now, and what happens later shows exactly why they were doing that. But now the mother is heading back in the house, and wouldn't you know, she's still just closing doors.
Mom has opened the door for us. Is there any dogs?
Which is her way of being vaguely non-compliant. But now we get to see her go all in and try to stop the officers from actually making the arrest.
Sure.
To enter this house.
Here.
No.
Ma'am,
have a warrant?
I have a warrant for him.
You have a warrant?
For you, yes.
I mean, did she think she could really stop a couple of full-grown police officers from coming inside her home? She's a big gal, kind of top-heavy, but pretty easy to push out of the way.
Was that wrong?
As soon as officers spotted the kitty diddler, they move in to make the arrest. But then this happens.
No.
Ma'am, I have a warrant for him.
You have a warrant?
For you, yes. Come on.
No, what the hell is going on?
Let go of the gun!
Holy shit, that officer was fast. Let's take a look at that again. As soon as the suspect pulled a gun out, the officer used a pretty badass move to take control of his weapon. Looked like he did a little karate chop and then karate chop in the throat. I don't know, he did something, but he didn't get shot. That's kind of cool. Now that Officer Chuck Norris has the gun under his control, he gets the suspect a little bit off balance and does exactly what you would do to someone who's trying to aim a weapon at you.
What the hell is going on?
Let go of the gun!
shots fired! Don't touch your gun!
The officer puts his gun right into old boy's chest and fires a shot. This wasn't one of those situations where you have time to think. It's fight or die. Then I think what the scumbag said right here is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard someone say after being shot.
It's unloaded. Suicide by cop. 9440, officer involved shooting. Start me your backup.
What the hell is going on?
I don't think I've ever seen a suspect try suicide by cop and then say out loud, side by cop. If you pay attention, he says, it's unloaded, side by cop. I don't think you can wish that into existence at this point, buddy. Not to mention, we still got the mother acting like an idiot, like she didn't just try to obstruct an investigation. What's going on is you probably being the worst parent ever. But it's Milwaukee, so she'll probably never be charged for her part in it. Once the suspect is subdued, officers render emergency aid and call for some ambush. The suspect was transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries and is stable. God damn it.
Great, he's alive.
But hey, a pedo with a bullet in him might actually find some justice in prison. I mean, now he's got an extra hole.
Can you say prison?
The officer that grabbed the gun and immediately shot the suspect to save himself, his partners, and everyone else in the house has been placed on administrative leave as per normal protocol. I'm confident he'll be back to work very soon. The shooting doesn't get much more cut and dry than that. Speaking of kitty diddlers, before we move on, I found something really cool on Twitter today. I like to call it the new Diddler Slayer 9000. You know, like if you go to the playground and there's a suspicious dude there taking pictures of kids, you just give him a little bonk with that. I found that on Twitter. A dude named Integza made it. It's a shotgun-powered axe. Bonk. That's all for this one. You'll want to do some more shootings? Last but not least, we're going to talk about a traffic stop that was an absolute mess. Complete with a gun going off and an officer losing her job. December 13th, 2024, Jacksonville, Florida, 7:11 p.m. Ooh, there's a Florida man in this one. Officers pull over a vehicle for running a red light. You can't do that. Pretty standard traffic stop. Here's your warning or your ticket. Have a nice day.
Lower your windows, all of them. What's up, my man? Hey, you got a valid driver's license, proof of insurance, all that good stuff? Hey, you blew that red light.
I like your yellow and turned red when I went out there.
It was red when you blew it.
It was yellow.
Okay. Well, I saw it. It was red. So.
I saw it too.
All right. Well, you got a proof of insurance?
The driver was cooperative right from the start, but there were a couple of red flags. For one, the steering column of the vehicle had some damage to it. That could suggest that the car is stolen. Then there was a little bit of back and forth with the officer about running the red light. I mean, maybe the officer was wrong about the light, and maybe the guy was just fixing his car and just hadn't finished up yet. Either way, the driver is being cool and the officer isn't jumping to conclusions, so let's continue.
Just hang tight. You got
Yeah, I'm not with
you got anything crazy in the car?
Yeah.
What do you got?
A gun.
You got a gun? You do? All right. Where's that? It's on you? Okay. As long as you're cool and...
Oh, I'm chill. I ain't finna lie to you.
No, man, I appreciate your honesty.
Oh, I ain't got time to lie.
That's awesome.
Turns out, honesty is the best policy, especially when it comes to firearms on traffic stops. You can even hear it in the officer's voice how he's happy not to be lied to. Not being lied to as an officer is like seeing a unicorn holding an MP7. It's like a holographic Charizard.
It's so beautiful.
Then we've got a solid example of how good communication can go between an officer and a member of the public.
So you have concealed carry and all that good stuff? No, you don't? All right, you're not a convicted felon, right? Nothing?
I give everything, whatever
Okay.
I shoot for you.
All right.
Get on.
So what we're going to do is, just for my safety, your safety, I'm going to have you step out. All right, fair enough? And we're just going to remove the pistol from you. And then we're going to run your license, make sure everything's good, and I'm going to send you on your way.
Things are going great on this traffic stop. The officer asked the man to step out of the vehicle so that they could secure the weapon. You guys remember this one? NV-MIM. The man's on board with that. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything went wrong after that.
Want to get out this way?
Yeah, just hang tight. Just do me a favor, lower that window. Hey, he's very compliant. He does have a pistol on him. So we're going to take him out from that side, remove the pistol, and we'll go from there. All right?
Now we're going to switch to the body camera footage of the officer who is going to disarm the very compliant man.
He does have a pistol on him, so we're going to take him out.
Where's your pistol at? On my side.
Okay. So hands on top of the vehicle for me.
And then the female officer, while trying to remove this poor man's pistol, discharges it. Just absolute carelessness right into the guy's leg. Oh, but wait, there's more. There's another angle of the shot.
appreciate it, man. Being very honest. You okay? Put the gun down. Put the gun down. You okay? No. Hey, rescue 1068. Let's go. Rescue 1068. Hey, man, 1020.
She just couldn't believe pulling a gun out of someone's waistband with your finger on the trigger would do something crazy like discharge it. And that's not even the worst. The view from the first officer that we followed gets to see her absolute shock as to what just happened.
I appreciate it, man, being very honest. You okay? Hey. Put the gun down. Put it down. Put the gun down. You okay?
I mean, I really don't even know what to say to this one. She just has this complete blank stare. The other two officers quickly realize exactly what happened and get her to drop the gun that she clearly does not know how to operate. Those officers then immediately started applying a tourniquet to the poor dude who just got shot after being super compliant with officers.
I gotta cut his clothes off. All right. Yeah, I gotta see where your head was.
Yeah, my leg over there.
You're pretty sure it's just there?
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Let me see. It's right there. Yeah, I got you, but I need to make sure the exit wound's not up here, or entry wound's not up here, okay?
The officers did their best to treat him. They got an ambu out there and he was taken to a hospital where he is in stable condition. Thanks to the tourniquet and the quick thinking of the male officers, the guy didn't bleed out right there on a simple traffic stop. He's pursuing a lawsuit claiming his civil rights were violated, and I don't blame him one bit. The dude needs to get that bag.
Paid, getting paid.
After the incident, an investigation was launched against the female officer, and it didn't take long for investigators to figure out she's incompetent.
That's a way of putting it.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Department announced her termination and quickly put up another policy on how to safely handle firearms on a traffic stop. Imagine f***ing up so bad that they have to make more rules because of you. I definitely haven't been there before. Well, I mean, I had never accidentally shot someone who was on a simple traffic stop. We're not going to worry about my old department's chase policy. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments below. That's all I got for you fine people today. If you want to help support the channel, pepperbox.tv, donutoperator.com, or follow me on every social media platform. Until next time, please have a fantastic day.
Whack.